Hello students, welcome again sa online tutorial natin. Once again, maraming salamat sa mga nag-avail no, sa membership natin. So, I hope nakatulong ako, especially sa mga upcoming quizzes ninyo. Sige, so continue tayo. Number 19 na tayo sa statics. So, for the force is shown down below, which of the following down most nearly gives the x component of the resultant force. Again, this is actually a very easy problem, huh? So based on the figure, actually madali lang to. So we'll just actually sum up forces at x, and then, by the way, this is not equilibrium, ha? Kasi hinahanap pa ng resultant. Obviously, if this is in equilibrium, resultant should be equal to 0. Okay? So, basta resultant, we've established, no, na basta x-axis to the left is positive, to the right is negative. Now, looking at the figure, we have 200 is inclined, so meaning 200 inclined to the right, so meaning meron tayong horizontal component na positive. Ang question, ano yung gagamitin natin? Cosine ba or sine? Now, again, pag mga ganitong klaseng problem, do not use cosine or sine of the angle. I mean, you can use cosine or sine, but do not use the angle itself, no? So, ang gagawin natin, instead of using the angle, we will consider a triangle. Okay? Now, if I will try to write this one, isulat ko to dito. Yan. So, I hope you will agree, no? Bali, ito yung itsura, no, ng force 200 yan. And then, meron tayong, yan. And meron tayong dash lines, no? So, ilan ba yan? Isa, ganito. And then, ganyan, ganyan. And then, ganyan. Okay? Tama ba? I think tama naman. Okay? So, notice, meron tayong 2 units na height sa we will actually consider this triangle. Ito triangle yung i-consider natin yan. Yan. Okay? So, meron tayong 2 units vertical. Meron tayong 4 units na horizontal. Okay? So, meaning, we can just use this one. And then, for example, yan yung theta mo. Okay? So, ang horizontal component, in this case, hinahanap kasi natin ng x. Ang horizontal component is cosine theta. Now, based on the figure, based on the triangle, cosine theta is actually equal to adjacent, which is 4 over the hypotenuse. So, ang hypotenuse niyan is simply equal to 4 squared plus 2 squared. Ganun lang ha, very easy. So, instead of solving for theta, diretso ko na lang ilalagay yung fraction kasi yan din naman ang equivalent ng cosine theta. Sige. So, balik tayo dito. So, that will be, sandali, lipat ko lang tong figure na to. Yan. Lipat natin sa kabila. Ay. Sorry. Medyo malaki pala. Ay, sorry yan. So, that's 200 multiplied by 4. Kasi yan yung cosine theta. 4 over square root of 4 squared. Okay? 4 squared plus 2 squared. And then another one, 2 squared. So, another horizontal is actually, ito yun. Lalagay ka na dito sa baba, ha? Ay, sorry. Yeah, summation of f of x. So, another horizontal component will be the component of 150. Okay? So, kaso nga lang, yung 150, yung component niya is to the left kasi. So, kaya this will be negative or minus. So, minus, again, ilagay natin 150. So, I think pwede natin, hindi na natin i-draw, no? Diretso na natin tingnan yung figure. So, sa figure, meron tayong 2 units vertical, 3 units horizontal. So, meaning, if we want to solve for the horizontal component, ang numerator natin will be yung horizontal side of the triangle, in this case, 3, kasi 3 yung nandyan. And then, ang hypotenuse ng triangle. So, ang hypotenuse will be square root of 3 squared, kasi yan yung base, while ang height ng triangle is 2. Okay, so that's 3 squared plus 2. Yan. So, we now have our summation of f of x. I think yan lang naman, no? Tignan nyo. Our answer is letter C, that is 54. Sige. Next problem. Ano daw ang resultant sa y? So, sum up naman tayo ng y. Actually, for the resultant at y, same pa din. No? Ganun pa din yung gagawin natin. But anyway, I hope you will agree, no? Upward will be positive, downward will be negative. Now, looking at the figure, itong 200, meron siyang upward component. So, kailangan natin ilagay na upward, kailangan natin yung upward component. So, that will be 200, pero instead of 4 over the hypotenuse, we'll be using 2 kasi ang 2 kasi ito dito. 2 kasi yung vertical. Or you can use sine theta, di ba? Sine theta is opposite, which is 2 over the hypotenuse. So, kaya gagamitin natin ang 2. Kaya 2 over 4 squared plus 2 squared. Now, itong 150, notice 150 is also upward. So, meaning this is plus, no? Plus 150. Pero instead of 3, kasi itong 3 over the hypotenuse is the horizontal component man. If you want the vertical component, then this will be 2. Kasi if you'll try to look at the figure, ang vertical height of the triangle formed by this force is actually equal to 2. Kaya 2 yan din yan. Okay, wag natin kalimutan yung 100 kasi ang 100 directly downward. So, minus 100. Yan. So, meron tayong 72.648. Tama ba? 72.648. Yan. 72.6. That's letter D. Okay. So, I hope okay tayo ha. Sige. So, next tayo. For the next problem, which of the following that gives the moment about point O due to the forces? So, the moment about point O, nandito yung point O. So, simple lang to, no? Meron tayong tatlong forces, but actually, meron tayong 5 forces kasi itong dalawa, itong 200 at 150, they will have 2 components. No? Meron tayong dalawang components. Mahirapan kasi tayo pag hindi natin kinuha yung mga components kasi we need the perpendicular distance. So, they are inclined. So, it's best to just use the components. Okay? Sige. So, again, start tayo. Clockwise tayo. Clockwise minus counterclockwise. Looking at the figure, ang clockwise is yung 100. 100 is clockwise with respect to point O. And then, ang distance niya is actually equal to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So, meaning, summation of moment tayo. Summation of moment at O. Yan. So, that is equal to, number 1, that's 100 times 4 kasi clockwise. So, next, check down natin yung 200. How about the vertical component of the 200? Ang vertical component ng 200, nakuha natin kanina, which is ito. 200, that's 2 over, ito yung vertical component, di ba? 2 over square root of 4 squared plus 2 squared. So, kopyahin natin. Hindi pa na natin kung positive ba to or negative or if this is clockwise or counterclockwise. Now, looking at the figure, I hope you will agree, no, that 200 is actually counterclockwise with respect to point O. Di ba? Parang ganito kasi yan. Ito yung point O, and dito yung component ng, yan. Di ba? We're talking about this force. Now, ito yung point O, looking at the figure, that is actually clockwise, no? Counterclockwise. Diba? With respect to point O, it will actually turn like this. No? So that is counterclockwise. Now, the moment arm is actually the distance na to. Okay? Now, based on the figure, that distance is actually equal to ito, no? Nandito, that distance is actually equal to 2. 2 units. So, meaning, minus, kasi nga counterclockwise, and then wag natin kalimutan i-multiply by 2 kasi yan yung moment arm niya. Okay, now how about the horizontal component of 200? Now, the horizontal component of 200, ito yun, nakuha natin kanina. Yan, yung naka-highlight, 200. Now, is it clockwise or counterclockwise? I hope you will agree, no? It's actually clockwise. Yan, no? Diba? Ito. Ito yung horizontal component. So, clockwise yan, ito yun. Diba? It will actually turn like this. No? Yung moment pa. So, I hope na-agree kayo na clockwise. And then, ang distance na hinahanap natin for the moment arm is this one. Now, based on the figure, that distance is actually equal to 3. Yan, 1, 2, ito yan, 1, 2, 3. So, kopyahin ko to. Okay, and then, plus ha, kasi nga clockwise. And then, multiply natin by a moment arm na 3. Next, how about the 150? Now, looking at the figure, ang 150, di ba, dalawa yung components. But the horizontal component of 150 will not actually have a moment. Okay? Or will not actually produce a moment sa point O. Kasi if you notice, yung horizontal component directly intersects point O. So wala siyang moment. Ang may moment lang is yung vertical component. Now the vertical component of 150 is upward. Okay? So yung vertical component ng 150, ito yun, di ba? Nakuha natin kanina. Okay? So meaning, by the way, ano yan? Clockwise, counterclockwise. upward and then nandito yung point O, I hope you'll agree, that's actually counter, pabaliktad ko lang, no? Hindi pala mirror yung video ko, so parang pag ganun, pag ganun. Okay, that's actually counterclockwise. Okay? So, I hope by now, alam niyo na kung kailan clockwise or counterclockwise. So, since counterclockwise, that will be minus. So, ito, vertical component tayo. By the way, ano yung moment arm or ang distance of the vertical component from point O? So, that distance is medyo mataas na. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 units. Okay? So, we have 240. Tama ba? Meron ba tayong 240? Uy, saan tayo nagkamali? Baka may mali tayo. Check natin ulit. Okay, so dito pala, ang nilagay natin, this is actually supposedly vertical. Ang kinuha natin is yung horizontal component. So, ito pala yung vertical. Dapat 2, hindi 3. No? Kasi ang 2 units kasi yan. So, we have our answer yan. 92.131. Okay, so I hope okay tayo ha. Check na natin dito. Yan, 92.131 or that is letter C. Sige. So again, I hope naintindihan nyo. Again, if you have any questions, clarifications, by the way, or even corrections, please do not hesitate. Do not hesitate to comment down below. Okay. Yan. Sige, maraming salamat sa panonood and see you sa next meeting. See you sa next video pala. Next video.